on Fox Soul, I think it was, with that dude talking about men and their feelings and what they show, whether they cry, blah, 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 blah. I talked to my husband after the show, and I told him about the Titanic and see if he remembered. And he's like, yeah, you cried like a bitch. That's what he said, right? I said, imagine if the roles were reversed and you were the one crying like me at that movie theater about that movie. Now, what do you think I would think about that? He's like, I wouldn't do that. I said, I know you wouldn't. I said, and I'd have to be talking about your ass if you did that. So if we home and that's something different, right? He's like, I'm not going to be out in the streets crying. He's like, I don't cry. I was like, no, I've not seen you cry too many times, but I was like, a lot of the dudes were saying the same thing, that they're not really out here crying and stuff like that, which is not weird. But that girl talking about, I forget what she was saying, the craziness, emotional, blah, 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 which basically is you got to show your emotions, which is nothing wrong with showing your emotions. You just got to be careful who you show them to. And I'm not saying that you can't cry. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is you might not want to do it in public without a good reason. That's all I'm saying. In public without a good reason. Like, again, if you at your funeral of your relative, that's something different. If you see something horrific happen in front of you and it affects you, that's something different. Even maybe, again, if you didn't know you was going to lose your job and you lose your job, I don't know, it might catch the better of you or whatever, But too much, listen, don't be crying at the Titanic. I'm sorry, not in public. I'm sorry, it's not going to work. I can do that. We, MSDs, can do that. Y'all don't do that. Okay? Y'all don't be listening to these crazy people. These people crazy. Don't nobody want no emotional ass man. Listen, aren't I emotional enough? I think so. Aren't we emotional enough? How are we all going to be emotional around here, y'all? Imagine that. Yo, imagine that if it's two people, man and a woman, and they both be like, oh, emotional, went their way, crying, carrying on. Can you imagine? Oh, that's what ABCDs do. And it don't work out. Remember Princella? She said, this is what y'all go through. Girl, did you need to do all that in order to find that out? Remember, she was like, this is how that works. It's like, girl, please, please, please shut the hell up. Anyway, so I don't know that means she's done with women, but she can at least relate to ya. Okay, she can relate to ya. Damn, I can't shed not nary a tear for Titanic out in public. That's fine. I wouldn't want you to. I honestly wouldn't want you to, but it affected me. He actually was like, yeah, you was crying so much. I knew I wasn't getting no ass that night. I said, what? I said, what kind of shit is that to say? He's like, because you were just out of control. I'm like, I didn't realize it was that bad. He's like, yeah, your ass was out of control. It was a done deal. Nothing. Hyper emotional men are dangerous. Ain't that what that girl said earlier? That's probably those people that be ended up, remember, they used to intervene into people's relationship stuff, and then they ended up getting deleted because they was minding the business that don't pay them, trying to help some damsel in distress, and where they end up? On up out of here. I noticed a lot of that don't seem to be happening no more. Remember, we was talking about that stuff. It was like weekly that was happening over and over and over again, child. Anyway, she said, men, maybe it's time to choose better. What does this say? Just a friendly reminder, it's not against the law to have a full range of human emotions.
This is amazing.
It's okay to have a full range of human emotions, y'all. Shout out to From the Black Couch. I appreciate you, hun. He says, Starbucks for you. Thank you. Peace sent your way. I wanted Kate to die too. Really? In Titanic, homeboy got done dirty. Oh, no. Well, he did. I ain't even gonna lie. What's his name? Jack. Oh, and then when they died at the end, frozen. Oh, I was a basket case. I was a basket case. I ain't even gonna hold you. First, the old people with the water rising on them, they in the bed waiting to die. Then you get out here on the ledge piece or whatever with the whistles blowing, and the whistles went down and everybody was frozen, and Jack she pushed them. Don't get me started. I'm not crying about it no more. Moving on, y'all. Moving on. Thank you so much to the Black Couch. I see you. I appreciate you. Everybody hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Let's see what she got to talk about. Yeah. Sound on.
To shake the table with this one. And I'm not here to attack men, but this is just a thought.
I'm not here to attack men, but all right, crusty dusties and rusties, get your act together.
I'm about to shake the table with this one. And I'm not here to attack men, but this is just a thought. If this makes you uncomfortable, it's okay. Growth usually does.
Ooh.
I stumbled across this post earlier today, and you can pause to read, but I just wanted to take a moment to reflect on how.
Let me pause it and read it. Give me 1 second. Why do excuse me? Why do men keep going around saying that they were told they couldn't show emotions, cry, be vulnerable? Oh yeah, we picking right up from where we left off. Men were also told that they can't steal, rape, abuse other, etc. Men were also told that they can't steal, rape, abuse others, etc. Well, those are good things, which are all against the law. Meanwhile, meaning jail time. But I can read, Lord have mercy. But they do those things at such high rates, habitually. No man ever got a ticket for crying. Lord, why do they want y'all to cry so much? Never get prison time for being vulnerable. Oh, you crusties. Y'all can cry. You ain't going to jail for it. Just start crying, ninjas. All of y'all, not just the color. It's all of y'all. All right, you're all included today. No man ever got a ticket for crying. Never got prison time for being vulnerable. So what's stopping you from crying and being vulnerable now? And if men are going to follow what they are told not to do, why won't they leave kids alone? What? Why won't they stop abusing and deleting people? Lord, 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 y'all out here wilding according to this woman.
Our rules are selectively followed. You know, I always hear men say that they were told not to cry, not to show emotions, and to be tough, and you comply. No questions asked. And men have also been told not to steal, not to hurt, or to be reckless. These are rules that are backed by real life consequences, like going to jail or people's lives being ruined. And those rules just don't seem to stick. Some break those rules every single day. Breaking news. No one's calling 911 on you because you had a bad day and you cried about it. And I don't see nobody getting arrested because they caught feelings. If you can choose.
So it sounds like there's another woman that's telling y'all that y'all need to show your emotions and be emotionally, whatever that lady said earlier, and let everybody know what's going on. You're not going to get arrested. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to talk about your feelings. It's okay that if the policeman pulls you over, right, and you start crying, oh, don't get me. Please don't have that be on body cam. If you start crying to try to get out of the ticket or start, I don't know, unbuttoning your shirt, because, you know, sometimes you can just open up your shirt a little bit. It might work. Then maybe you can get out of the ticket. They trying to offer y'all solutions. Y'all not trying to hear it. I just bring you the information. You do what you want. I just be bringing y'all the information. Now, I didn't notice what she was going to talk about, but go ahead, girl.
To break rules that could cost you your freedom. What is stopping you from choosing to feel? So why are you acting like being vulnerable is something that you can't survive? I don't know if anybody ever told you this, but clinging to emotional suppression is not a flex. Come a little closer. It's time to stop using what you were told about emotions as an excuse to avoid vulnerability, okay? Feelings are...
Who listening to her? Bueller. Who is listening to her? Another one just over here. What's her qualifications around here? How in the hell is she going to be out here giving up all this daggone information? This is like the TikTok therapist. Remember when she was telling and I'm talking to crust us must black versions around here. She was telling what you needed to do, and you needed some therapy, and your problem is you needed a therapist, and you need to figure out what's going on in your head and what's going on in your daggone brain. And she's the one that was trying to help y'all's asses, and then y'all took her down, even though it was a white woman that took her down. But, you know, people rewrite history to accommodate themselves, okay? And now she's not a thought therapist. She's just a thought over on OnlyFans, allegedly, at last we saw. But y'all don't be trying to listen. Y'all need to go ahead and get yourself some damn therapy, according to TikTok therapist, the lady from earlier, and this woman right here. Just start crying out in public. Let's see what happens. Anybody going to take on the challenge? Make sure y'all record it and send it to me, okay? I'll be glad to cover it.
Not illegal. Your softness is not a crime. You're really just rebelling against everything.
I hate that I like this shit. Your softness is not a crime. That is a fucking crime. What are we talking about?
Clinging to emotional suppression is not a flex. Come a little closer. It's time to stop using what you were told about emotions as an excuse to avoid vulnerability, okay? Feelings are not illegal.
Feelings are not illegal.
Your softness is not a crime.
Your softness is not a crime.
You're really just rebelling against everything that hurts you.
You're just really rebelling against
This is amazing.
Against everything that hurts you.
The great thing about free will is you don't have to carry that weight anymore. You are allowed to heal. The world needs more men that choose feeling over fear.
More men are needed that choose feelings over fear, gentlemen. SYCBM, SYCBM, okay? In case you didn't get the message, let me make sure you know.
It could be the bravest thing that you ever do.
It could be the bravest thing that y'all ever do.
But most importantly, it's never too late to be the man that you needed when you were younger.
It's never too late to be the man that you needed when you were younger, because we all know that all of y'all ain't had no daddy, okay? Y'all just a bunch of single mother children, son, husbands, people, okay?
But hey, what do I know? I'm just a fucking
yeah.
Too late to be the man that you needed when you were younger. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a fucking yapper.
Yeah.
So comment your thoughts.
Yeah.
And if you're still
definitely a yapper. Definitely a yapper.
Listening, save this video for later so you can initiate that uncomfortable conversation with your loved one, or share this with somebody who needs to hear it.
There you go. So she telling y'all what you need to do, gentlemen. There you go. What more do you want? What more do you want? This is what excuse me, this is what TikTok is for, so that y'all can get in touch with your feelings, and you can go ahead and you can be vulnerable and be crying and be emotional and be out in these streets doing all this, so that they can then turn around and call you ABCD, okay? And then be like, who hurt you and all that other foolishness, and come back and talk to her. Like, I don't see her shit. I don't know who she is. I don't know what her qualifications are. But the TikTok therapist basically said the same damn thing. Y'all don't be listening. I be trying to help. Y'all don't be listening. I just be trying to help. I bring the information to you. What you do with it is up to you. Shout out to Romello in the building. I see you, honey. I appreciate you. He said she'll be the one that will have me smoking out the window. Shout out to you, hon. I appreciate you. You crazy. Shout out to Trent in the building. Appreciate you, hon. He said, have a mercy. What is she talking about? Shaking my head. Have mercy. You heard what I said. That's what she's saying. That's what it is. Y'all need to start listening to these women. They're trying to help ya. They're trying to help ya. Nobody said you had to cry in the Titanic movie. But just cry. The next time a policeman pulls you over, just try that out. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me stop. Shout out to No Teeth. I appreciate you. He said, just say you like zesty. Oh, no. I do. I love my ABCDs. I only have a few of them, but they are thebomb.com. They're the women friends that I never had, okay? But for a male companion, hell the F no. None of my uncles are like that. My dad is not like that. My stepfather's not like that. No. Do we have any gay people in my family now that I think about it? Are there any gay people in my family? No. No. There's no gay people in my family. Does anybody not have anyone gay in your family? I feel like that's weird. Not a one. And if they hiding it, they've been hiding it for a long ass time. So there's not one gay person in my family. That's on either side, actually, that I know of. I know more on my maternal side than I do my paternal side. But from what I know, there aren't any. So that's crazy. I never even thought about that. That's how much I don't even think about it. Romello says he has 2. Will Quill says he has 1. See, don't have any. NTHC said he has 2 that he knows of. I never even thought about that before. Never crossed my mind. But anyway, so just FYI, gentlemen, okay? You can come out here and be vulnerable. You can cry in the Titanic as well, okay?
Doing it? Anyway. Stop it. Get some help. We do not care.